and all of you can also come here if you can't chairs and just, come and sit on. Because I'm sure, we will have questions for everybody, whoever is a part of triple disasters. And why is he sitting there?
I'm good.
No, we're not. So, you can just pull the chairs. All right. I'll just tell them about you. Most of you do not need any kind of introduction, but yes, we've got latecomers as well. You have to stand in the class now. You have to sit.
It's a marriage party downstairs.
This is how you go to a party, yeah.
It's the look.
Oh, I thought you'd be wearing some nice Chinese silk.
They asked me to leave.
Sure. Okay, so as you guys can see, we've got everybody there. Okay, so guys, this is the crew and cast of Triple Disasters. We've kept it a very small affair where we've just called in very select people to come here and interact with you who are either very big fans and winners of some of the contests, and the others are aspiring theatre artists, and they've got questions for you. Lot of questions. and they have scribbled down their questions. They will be asking you very, very soon. So, and we've got some kids here that you can't see the faces of right now. Do you want to just stand at once? The two of you, the four of you there? Yeah? Yes? So everybody from Play Acting Productions, I want you to stand up. It has been a great theatre group. Going all out to support Triple Disasters. They've been really, really excited about the play. The kids cannot come for it because we've got a rating of 16 and above for the play. But all of their parents are coming for it. That we thought it would be a great opportunity for them to come down and meet you guys. So thank you so much. Let me just start with their introductions and then I come back to yours. Let me introduce the man behind this entire production, who's been a fantastic artist himself and a great director, Atul Kumar. You might have seen Atul performing on stage in various acts, Nothing Like Lear is one of them, Hamlet is another, and many, many others. His very celebrated play, which I saw and I really wanted to bring to Singapore last year, was Pia Verupia that he directed. But
it's coming again next year.
Yes, so it's coming again next year. So we will definitely get to see that. It's a fantastic production. So that is how I was really, really inspired to bring this one here. And I thought that Apple has to come back to Singapore.
Sujay is my wife.
Yes, Sujay is the wife.
She's a theatre director herself, and she's directing this movement piece called Unself, which is now doing more shows, and she's also doing a new play now. She's lighting Trivial Disasters tomorrow.
It's like a sleeping in the room. So the wife is not here tonight. Well, Abdul, do you want to do the rest of the introductions or do you want me to? Okay, so this person is, I call him a madman, and he has been absolutely hilarious on screen, off screen, on theatre, on stage, in person, off stage, everywhere. The name who does not, a name that does not need any introduction. So meet Rajesh tonight. I'm so glad to have you. Well, Pooram and Rajesh go hand in hand with a lot of things, and they've been So whenever I ask them the question that who's one artist from the entire gang that they're most comfortable with, they've always ended up taking each other's name. So I don't know what is the chemistry between them, but yes. See here, they're sitting next to each other. Well, this is Purab, and we've loved him on television. We've loved him on big screen, and I'm sure you're going to love him in this play. And it is his first theatre production that he is doing, and everybody has been giving me rave reviews about it. And well done, Purab. And here we've got another face. I wouldn't even say name because name everybody knows. Another face that needs no introduction. We've got Kalki here. And I don't know what to say about her. Maybe you will have some questions. She is a fabulous artist. She has been trained in theatre. She's been doing theatre for a very long time. We've seen her on big screen mostly, but this is the first time that we get to see her here in Singapore performing live. So thank you so much for coming up tonight to this show. And well, this is a person I can never pronounce right, the name. So I'm going to call her Shy, and that is what everybody calls her.
She's not shy.
She is not shy at all. So Shyoni, is it? Is that correct? So this is Shyoni. She's a very, very good actor. You've seen her movies, and she's also coming up in the next film with Kalki, Margarita with a Straw. If you guys have seen the promos, the promotions, the film is just too young. But there are adults, or maybe there. So that's another film that they've done together, and I don't know about their chemistry, so I can't comment.
I'm sitting next to each other.
They are also sitting next to each other, and this is
Gulshan Suryavanshi.
Gulshan Suryavanshi. Your surname on the passport did not say Suryavanshi.
Yeah, it's a mistake of mine. What? Yeah. He's my friend from the party.
इसको कैसे travel करने का इसको
He wants to stay in Singapore. If anyone has a house that he can stay in, he would like to stay here.
Alright, so you guys contact him if you are a real estate agent. Gulshan Suryavanshi.
Yeah.
And how are you associated with the play?
No, we from
Production.
March. Yeah, I'm doing from March in this company theatre group. It's very good experience to work with Atul sir, and I'm just doing in rehearsals in June. Then working, and we are here.
Lovely. And this is Tanish. So he writes his name as 10ISH, and yeah, I mean, I think that's cool. He is also taking care of the production on stage tomorrow, and it's a very interesting set that we have for the play, and you will see tomorrow, and you'll know what I'm talking about. What do you want to say tonight, Tanish?
Can come tomorrow and see the play.
Sure,
That's
do
the
that.
best thing I can say.
Cool. And here we've got Sarkar. What's your surname on the passport? All right. Okay. But it's Kakar with a single K. All right. So this is Sarkar Kakar with a single K, and he is also helping Trivial Disasters with the production.
Yes.
And what do you want to say to everybody tonight?
You should come to watch our play, and it's very.
And you can help to
Everything will be revealed
tomorrow itself, and you can come and help them tomorrow in the setup as well if they have time. So okay,
Yeah. Just before we actually, just for my team to introduce Mehek. She's a lovely lady who's invited us here. And you can see she's very popular. If I'm not mistaken, you are also a very good friend of my actor, Mr. Mantra, am I right?
that's right.
So he's the one who introduced us earlier.
No, he was not the one who introduced us. Sudarka.
So that's
Yes.
there you go. So thank you very much for inviting us.
Thank you.
And I hope we can do justice to all your effort tomorrow.
Harry, it's going to be super duper hit. It's an open house, and we can start with the questions. Is that all right with us?
Yeah.
Okay, so we start with the questions.
By our names, if you
Remember? Or
remember,
just
you
say-
can point at us or wink, whatever you want.
Yeah, so you guys have been doing like on camera and off camera productions as well. So which one do you prefer?
Do you
between
want to
the
ask
two?
this to one
Like
particular
just
person?
like in general.
In general.
Yeah.
We're just greedy for work, so whoever will take us.
We also do birthday parties. Give me my card.
And what do you think is different between the two? Like how different are they?
Theatre is, they give us really bad clothes. And we don't have budgets. So, we have to like contribute our own stuff and all. Plus they make us work hard at theatre. No, both are very different. I mean, I don't know. Come on, you guys say something.
We've got 10 plays. We're on our first.
I guess, I don't know, theatre is a lot of rehearsal beforehand. I mean, everything gets prepared for like 2 months of rehearsal and, like 6 hours a day. So it's more intense and it's teamwork. Whereas film work, everybody expects you to do your homework and come on set and be prepared. So it's a little bit more scary in some ways. But yeah, I don't know.
Funny, I find theatre more scarier.
I mean, because you're in front of an audience.
Theatre works, so I find theatre works.
And the retake that you thought they'd taken, they could use that one only.
Yeah.
Anytime we don't even roll the camera.
I think it could be just, it's just an editor and director's medium film so much more. But
Yeah, I think
Theatre
theatre
is
is more
just
an
yours.
actor's medium. It's your space, it's your playground, once you're there.
you could completely mess it up on stage.
Yeah, everybody
Or
comes.
draw.
But then you can redeem yourself. You can just
The next
So, but you guys have done this play in many places, right?
Yeah.
So does it change every time? Do you guys change it up since you've done it so many times? Does it get boring?
Cyrus changes every
Mine
time.
was changing by mistake.
Well, the last show we did was in Calcutta. Cyrus, I, and Richa was another actor with us, cracked up laughing on
They
stage.
laughed. They had this very intense moment where the family is falling apart and whatnot.
So I'm hoping we can change that.
Yeah. There are quite a few changes we need for the positive.
Yeah, so when you perform in different places, your audience gives a different reaction. Do you change based on the reaction?
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, if it's a good audience, then we become good.
Like if it's like flat, then what do you do to like pump it up?
Oh, it's terrible. I mean, sometimes we overcompensate and become
Yeah.
really hyper. It depends.
Yeah, I think everyone has
Everybody
their own.
goes backstage and starts panicking and saying something.
I usually blame everyone else. It works out really brilliantly. Or I start screaming.
Yeah.
I start screaming.
I will love that.
That's why we have these production
Reach out
guys
to
who
them.
punch in the back. We go backstage and we keep them like.
Anybody who
How many times do you practice a day?
How many times?
Yeah.
As in how many hours we
Yeah.
practice a day? We would practice for about 4 to 6 hours a day.
Wow.
For about a month and a half. That's a standard rehearsal time for a play to be made.
Okay. So this might only be for one actor, but how did you become an actor?
Sorry, I didn't
How did you
did you
become
become
actors?
How do you become actors?
Yeah. No. How did you?
How did
you
we
become
become
actors?
Yeah.
Anyone?
Go for it, guys.
Okay, so Cyrus got into the
Cyrus,
Stories here, huh?
Come on.
I was in school and I wanted to do radio more than anything else because I realized that you get a little bit of money if you speak for a few hours. The primary thing was that, so I went and did voiceover, and from there was a gentleman called Barry John who was auditioning for a play, and that's where I started doing a little bit of acting. But it's a very bad place to do theatre in front of your parents or people who you know, because they'll always clap. So I spent
And wave out to you.
up until last month. Those were my audience members, 15 to 20 people. So I thought it was great, and then you progressively go on.
Alright, okay. You want to ask the next question?
Jasmine?
Okay, let's do one thing. One person. Do you have a question for them?
No. I think they're going to cover everything. They're all going through. They're going to do the Tempest next year.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so they're already geared towards that. So
Yes.
Yeah. How does it feel to be performing off camera?
Off camera.
Yeah, you should ask.
Pura.
Yeah.
So it was a bit unnerving when I started off because it's the first play I've done really. Most of my work has been in front of cameras. So it was a bit unnerving, but then after a while, after a few shows, and when you start getting the confidence of performing for that live audience, it suddenly starts becoming a little bit of a high. You enjoy it also when you know some things that they're going to react to and you throw it at them in particular ways. So I'm still learning. So I mean, I would say you guys have more experience than me. Every show I do, I feel like I've learned something.
Okay. The next one.
We've done about 15 shows. This would be our 16th show, right? Exactly? Yeah. 16th show.
All right. Yes, please.
What do you enjoy the most in acting?
I think it's a.
So the fact that you get to play all sorts of characters, anytime, when you can just start doing anything, and you see the play. Oh my God! But anytime you get to be different people. So I think that's the most exciting bit of being an actor.
It actually starts when we started when I was a little child. Home, I would put moustache with mama's, kajal pencil, or I would actually take her, the false hair and put it, wear her sari and look at myself as a woman in front of a mirror. He still does that.
Yes.
So it starts there, and they would clap for me, and then I would do something else. And we play characters. I think it all starts there. Then in school, then in college. And the attention you get. I mean, so many eyes looking at you. I mean, that's quite a high, really. Right now, looking at me and doing very enjoyable.
Yeah. So how do you change character? How do you understand and really be your character?
Different ways, really. How do you understand your character? How do you study your character?
You study where they come from, the milieu they come from, their backstory, what the story is essentially, and there are lots of ways. You have.
She's going to be doing Tempest, so I presume
Yeah.
that question stems out of that probably. What could be the ways that she could?
just know your text.
Yeah, that's.
Just read it 120 times because the more you know it, the more you'll be able to do it. It should be like the back of your hand. It should be your life. So just put yourself into it so much that you know it.
And a good text always gives out everything about what you need to know about the character. Any good text. So yeah.
The trouble is there's fewer and fewer good texts. You're lucky you're doing a play that's got a good text.
Okay. Who wants to go next? You? Okay.
How do you cover up if you make a mistake?
I like that question.
This is the most beautiful meet and greet I've ever been to. Seriously, it's been more than 20 years of doing theatre. These are very, very essential questions that all of you are asking. I think you'll probably really cover everything. I don't think you guys will have anything else to ask. How do you cover a mistake on stage? Ask him.
This is back to the audience.
He's done 15 shows. He's never got his lines back. He always changes his lines. I'm talking about Cyrus. So let's ask him this question. What does he do when he knows that he has missed a line or he has jumped 5 lines? Then what happens to him? What he goes through? Let's ask him that.
For me personally, my entire life, I've been looking for mistakes. For me, I find that if something happens that goes awfully wrong or awfully strange, then I feel that in some knee-jerk reaction, we'll do something which will be awful, but there are few moments where it'll be great and you'll never be able to get it again. And my only interest in performing is to find those moments. I'm not even interested in everything else.
Understand
What
that.
happens.
So it's great to make mistakes. Especially
love
theatre allows you that.
None of the stories of your life will be anything without those mistakes. Everybody talks about only these. I think they define you. They make who you are, and I find it though. I've never done theatre properly. This is the first time I've done it properly. The audience are very forgiving. I've had some, even in this run, I've had some pretty strange things happening. My mic falls out in every play. And then in Delhi, we had 2,500 people. It was the only time I thought I want to be good at something. And that's the one day that's Tanish who during a scene snapped something and my entire wire broke. So I was screaming. But I had so much fun. I think you should never be worried about those, and you'll guaranteed cover it up. If you understand that I feel that the audience are part of the act. For me, they are helping me. Everyone, if you've gotten out of the house, it's so sweet of them to come by all the way, then park your car.
Well, actually, what happened
I think
when his mic sort of broke, his mic wire broke. I was sitting in the audience, and the people sitting around me, they just keep. Now what is he going to do? They were so excited, much more than the act. The people was like, "Ab kya karega ye?"
It's a Delhi show was so good.
So what did you do that time?
Chipkali,
I think I had a conversation
with yourself.
about how my transmitter is not working, something else happened. I can't
Remember
remember
one because there's another character.
During the scene, this Mike leaves my trouser and starts dangling creature behind me. So I told him that I'll play slightly. I play his father. So I told him my respirator has fallen down and we put it back up before I fall in. But I believe that everyone will help you. I don't believe that they'll. So you know those horrible scenes where people are like, ha ha ha. That doesn't happen.
What's your name?
Tanisha.
Tanisha, it's very good to make mistakes in theatre, to learn from them and to keep building on them.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid of and that's what makes a play. That's what allows you to play with the play.
Okay.
Yes. Into the play. So, what would happen if you don't like your character? If you don't like this happened to me once, but if you don't like your character and you're thinking, no, I don't want to act like this. This is just weird. So, what would you do if you don't like your character?
Are you playing Caliban?
I'm playing Prospero.
You don't like the character.
No, I'm talking about another. Yes, pretty much.
Okay.
Vijay, answer that.
I think it becomes like more room to explore, If you don't like something, I think it's easier to do something that you like because you identify with it. But if you don't relate to something or don't identify with something, it means that you can search for more things and investigate much more and look for much more things. And I think it gives you a chance to grow and to find maybe what you like or how to do something that you don't like. It will give you more room, I think, to find more things to investigate, to really go like a special police agent and find things which you connect with.
Sort of like teaching you things that you didn't want.
Yeah.
Find out you have.
Unlocking things maybe.
Especially in a play, there's often actors feel that that part is better than this part, but we all know that it's all those various parts that together make that play. So there's never a bad part. It's what you do with it, what you can make of it with your fellow actors and directors.
And actually, negative characters or villains are far more interesting.
Yeah. So I'm pretty much the good guy in the play.
That's why you're bored.
Sangeeta, you know what? I'm going to Next question, please. Now you have the same question. Okay, we've had your questions before. Do you want to ask again? What about yeah?
What is your strength your strength in acting? The thing you're most. Oh yeah, what is your strength?
Okay.
What is that?
Strength.
Strength.
Amazing. That's a
This is
very
the best
loaded
question.
question.
Awesome questions.
So
figure it out, Kevin?
It's a very, very loaded question. I will answer in a similar way if you'll allow me. They're very beautiful people. They're actually wonderful human beings. And it's a pleasure to be with them in a room over a month and a half, to be exploring, to make mistakes, to fight about strange things, yet come together and make something of value, which is this play. And I think that is always the biggest strength, which is the human value of who they are, who all these wonderful human beings are. I think that's where it stems out from. So if you can all be wonderful people come together, something nice will come out. I think that's the strength.
Thank you so much.
Right here called urbandaisies.com, and we try to bring all things Indian in Singapore at one place, and trivial disasters is one of them. I welcome you to Singapore. Yeah. So my question is that you guys have done this play 15 times, and possibly you have done many other plays many times. How do you guys keep yourself very enthusiastic each and every time? Doesn't it get very, mundane and boring that, oh, I'm again that girl on the stage?
How do you keep it
fresh? How do you keep it
No,
fresh?
it's a struggle, I think, sometimes, and I think it's the audience that gives you that, because each audience is a new audience. Every night you're a different audience. So I think the best part of the performance is your audience. You take from your audience. I don't know. It's just something that, you've got to feel that jitter before every show, even after you do it many times. And sometimes it's, as Cyrus was saying about mistakes, it's great to be a little unprepared, or be ready to, just be on the edge a little bit and not remember everything, or and then you get surprised and do something new. So, but it's a lot to do with the audience, taking from the audience.
Because when you stand on the stage in the games before you go and you start hearing the audience.
Yeah, they're all
anxiety starts
mumbling and
coming.
buzzing, and that gives you an immediate feeling. Okay, I have to do this again, and then it has to be fresh again.
Electric, the moment you sense the audience coming in, the warmth, or there's some energy and something that happens, and you're always nervous.
This they've done many times.
Yeah.
But it's still, there's something new today. There's another energy. So it's life.
I mean, they don't. Because they don't know the text,
yeah,
or
right.
unless you're doing Tempest and you have some Shakespearean